Let's talk about a real cool hack that you can do to keep your job site clean as it's going along and kind of what not to do and what to do. We've done both on this site because we're so smart. When you're doing your home, you got to realize guys are going to be walking back and forth. Where they're walking, you don't want them walking on mud and dirt because as that gets wet, it's going to get tracked in the house. You're going to track it everywhere. So what a lot of people do over here is they'll actually put sand. Now, this is actually gravel mixed with sand. Now, I personally actually prefer that we didn't do that because I find the sand also tracks everywhere and it's fine and it gets caught everywhere. What I would like to do, and I think is the better solution, is I like to put either gravel or pea gravel. So let me show you over here. On this side, we have gravel. That is much better. Number one, the water goes through it easier. The water doesn't sit on top. Number two, it doesn't really track in on your feet. If you look over here, like we've got sawdust all over the floor, but there's also a bunch of sand mixed in, but there's no gravel. The gravel doesn't get caught in your feet as much. So when you're doing a job site, make sure where the guys are walking, where they're working, where they have their lay down areas, where they're putting the material, try to put a thin layer of gravel and try to think ahead of setting the height of that gravel to where you're never going to need to remove it later. So if you leave 10 inches or 12 inches or 8 inches, whatever you need, talk to your landscaper about what final grade's going to be. Keep whatever you fill a little bit lower. So when it gets to the point that you need to do your landscaping, you don't need to remove any material. You've got gravel underneath, which is a great drainage plane, and it'll make it easier to finish your home. And also your home will stay cleaner.